Hey you, yeah, you, hunched over your coffee, thumb already swiping through your phone before the sun's even up. What if I told you that cozy morning routine you lean into every day might be silently wrecking your heart? I'm not here to guilt trip you, but I've got some truth to drop that could change how you start your day. Stick with me for the next 15 minutes, and I'll unpack one sneaky morning habit that's stressing your ticker, why it's a bigger deal than you think, and how to fix it without turning your life upside down. Ready for a wake-up call that's actually good for you? Let's dive in. Let me paint a picture. A couple years ago, I was a 34-year-old graphic designer, juggling tight deadlines, 2 kids, and a golden retriever who thought 5 a.m. was the perfect time to play fetch. My mornings were pure chaos. I'd roll out of bed, eyes barely open, and grab my phone like it was my lifeline. Emails from clients demanding revisions, news alerts about some global crisis, my cousin's ex-post about her new smoothie obsession. My brain was in overdrive before I even brushed my teeth. My heart pounding like I'd just sprinted a mile. I'd feel this tightness in my chest, but I shrugged it off as just life. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. It was a recipe for heart trouble, and I had no idea. Sound like your mornings? I'm betting I'm not the only one who's been stuck in that cycle. I remember one morning vividly. I was scrolling through work emails, heart racing, when my daughter asked me to help find her favorite stuffed bunny. I snapped at her, me, the patient dad, because I was so wired from my phone. That was my first clue something was off. I started digging into why I felt so frazzled, and what I found blew my mind. My morning phone habit wasn't just making me cranky, it was putting my heart at risk. And if you're anything like me, you're probably doing the same thing without even realizing it. All right, here's the big reveal, and it's not what you might expect. The deadly morning habit isn't your triple shot latte or skipping breakfast. It's starting your day with stress, specifically diving headfirst into your phone. Texts, emails, social media, those urgent Slack pings from your boss, before you've even had a chance to take a deep breath. You're not just checking in or staying on top of things, you're unleashing a stress tsunami on your body. Every notification, every breaking news headline, every email from your boss marked urgent. It's like inviting a pack of wolves to your morning yoga session. Your heart's the one taking the hit, and it's not built for that kind of chaos first thing in the morning. Think about it. You wake up, and before you've even rubbed the sleep from your eyes, you're reading about layoffs at work or some heated X thread about politics. Your brain goes into fight or flight mode, and your heart's along for the ride. It's not just a bad way to start the day, it's a direct attack on your heart health. And the worst part, most of us don't even realize we're doing it. It's just normal to check your phone, right? Wrong. It's a habit, and it's one we can break. Let's break this down. No medical textbook needed. When you wake up, your body's already in a delicate state. Your cortisol, that stress hormone, naturally spikes in the morning to get you moving. It's like your body's built-in alarm clock, designed to help you transition from sleep to action. That's totally normal. But when you grab your phone and start scrolling, you're piling on extra cortisol, like throwing gasoline on a campfire. That extra stress hormone doesn't just make you feel jittery, it messes with your blood pressure, inflames your arteries, and puts serious strain on your heart muscle. Picture this. Every time you read a stressful email or see a news alert about some disaster, your body pumps out more cortisol and adrenaline. Your heart rate spikes, your blood vessels constrict, and your blood pressure climbs. Do that once in a while, no big deal. But every morning, it's like revving your car's engine in park, day after day. Eventually, something's going to break. Research backs this up. A 2021 study in Circulation found that high-stress mornings are linked to a 20% higher risk of heart issues over time. That's not a small number. A 2022 study in the Journal of the American Heart Association went further, showing that chronic morning stress messes with your heart rate variability, a key marker of heart health. Many cardiologists now warn that this kind of stress isn't just a mental health problem, it's a heart health problem. Over time, those daily cortisol spikes can thicken your artery walls, inflame your arteries, and set the stage for serious issues like heart disease or even a heart attack. The scariest part, you might not feel the damage right away. No chest pain, no warning sirens, just your heart quietly taking a beating while you're arguing with some rando on X about politics, or stressing over a work email you can't fix at 6 a.m. And it's not just about the big moments, it's the little ones too. That notification from your group chat about a friend's drama, the news headline about a stock market dip, the email from your boss with no subject line that makes your stomach drop. Each one sends a tiny jolt of stress through your system, and your heart feels every single one. Over months, years, that adds up. Your heart's working overtime, and you're not even out of your pajamas yet. Let me tell you about Sarah, a 42-year-old nurse I met at a wellness workshop last year. Sarah's mornings were a grind. She'd wake up at 6 a.m., grab her phone, and start checking hospital emails, shift changes, staffing shortages, patient updates. Before her kids were even up, her heart was pounding like she'd just run a sprint. One morning, halfway through an email about a scheduling crisis, she felt dizzy, short of breath, like the walls were closing in. She ended up in the ER, heart racing, blood pressure through the roof. The doctors ran tests. Her heart was okay, but just barely. They told her point blank, her morning phone habit was spiking her stress to dangerous levels. Sarah decided enough was enough. She started charging her phone in the living room, not her bedroom. She gave herself 30 minutes of phone-free time every morning to sip tea, stretch, and listen to her kids chatter about their day. 2 months later, her blood pressure was down, and she told me she felt like I got my life back. She still checks her emails. Nursing doesn't stop, but she does it after she's had a moment to breathe. That small change, it was a game changer for her heart. So how do you break this habit without feeling like you're cutting off your arm? Good news. You don't need to swear off your phone forever or move to a cabin in the woods. It's about small, doable tweaks that give your heart a break. First, keep your phone out of arm's reach for the first 30 minutes after waking. Charge it in the kitchen or living room, not on your nightstand. Trust me, it's harder to doom scroll when you have to walk across the house to do it. Second, swap scrolling for something that calms you down. Try 5 minutes of stretching. Reach for the ceiling, twist side to side, touch your toes, or just sit and breathe deeply. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Even petting your dog counts. Science says it lowers cortisol fast.
Third, set a clear boundary. No emails, no texts, no X until you've had your coffee or breakfast. It's not about ignoring your responsibilities, it's about getting your heart a chance to start the day right. If you're worried about missing something urgent, set a specific time, like 7:30 a.m., to check your phone. You'd be amazed how much can wait 30 minutes. And here's a pro tip. Turn off non-essential notifications before bed. Those X alerts and group chat pings, they're not worth your heart health. Quick disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, just a guy who's dug into the research and talked to experts. These tips are general. Always check with your healthcare provider before making changes to your routine, okay? Your doctor knows your specific situation best. Then there's Mike, a 50-year-old accountant with a morning routine straight out of a stress handbook. He'd wake up at 5:30 a.m., grab his phone, and check stock market apps while chugging a Monster energy drink. He thought he was staying ahead of the game. Instead, his heart rate was spiking like he was running a 5K. Last year, a routine stress test showed early signs of heart strain. Nothing catastrophic, but a definite red flag. His cardiologist didn't mince words. "Mike, your phone-first mornings are killing you." Mike was skeptical, but he started small. He swapped his market apps for 5 minutes of journaling. Yeah, he thought it was cheesy at first, writing down one thing he was grateful for, like his daughter's laugh or a good cup of coffee. 6 weeks in, Mike noticed a difference. His anxiety was lower, his heart rate steadier. He even started sleeping better. Now he's preaching it to his buddies at the office, telling them to ditch the phone and pick up a pen. It's not magic, but it's pretty darn close. Mike's not perfect. He still checks the market eventually, but he's given his heart a fighting chance by starting his day calm. All right, let's get to the good stuff. A 7-step morning reset to protect your heart and start your day like a pro. This takes 10 to 15 minutes max, and it's built for busy people like you. Parents, professionals, anyone with a packed schedule. Each step is short, practical, and backed by science. No fluff, just stuff that works. Here we go. Wake up gently. Ditch the blaring alarm that sounds like a fire truck. Use a soft chime, birdsong, or gentle music. Your heart doesn't need a jump scare to start the day. Breathe first. Before you even think about your phone, take 10 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth, slow and steady. It's like hitting the reset button on your nervous system. Move your body. Spend 2 minutes stretching. Reach for the sky. Twist side to side or touch your toes. It gets blood flowing without stressing your heart. Hydrate early. Chug a glass of water right after you brush your teeth. Dehydration quietly stresses your heart, and most of us wake up parched after a night's sleep. Eat light, eat smart. Grab a banana, a handful of nuts, or a bowl of oatmeal. Skip the sugary pastries or cereal. They spike inflammation, which your heart absolutely hates. Delay the digital. No screens for 30 minutes. Read a book, listen to the birds outside, or just stare at your coffee mug. Your emails can wait. Your heart can't. Set one intention. Write down one thing you want to focus on today. Could be nail that presentation or call mom. It grounds you before the day's chaos takes over. This routine isn't about perfection. It's about giving your heart a breather and setting a calmer tone for your day. Try it for a week. Start with just 1 or 2 steps if you're overwhelmed. You might be shocked how much better you feel by day 3. Got questions? I know you do. Let's hit the most common ones rapid fire. Can I check my phone at all in the morning? Totally. Just wait 30 minutes. Let your body wake up before you dive into the digital deep end. What if my job demands I check emails early? I hear you. Set a boundary. Give yourself 15 to 30 minutes of phone-free time first. Work will survive, and so will your heart. Does coffee hurt my heart? In moderation, coffee's usually fine for most people. Research suggests 1 to 2 cups a day won't hurt, but stress from scrolling is the real villain. What about weekends? Same rules apply. Your heart doesn't take days off, so keep the morning reset consistent. It's easier than you think. Can this really make a difference? Yes! A 2022 study in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that low-stress mornings improve heart rate variability and lower cortisol, a win for your heart health. What if I'm not a morning person? You don't have to be. This routine works even if you're dragging. Start small, just the breathing or water step, and build from there. One more disclaimer. These are general tips based on research and real-world stories. For personalized advice, talk to your doctor or a cardiologist. They'll know what's best for your specific health needs. Look, your heart's been with you through every late-night hustle, every stressful meeting, every time you've pushed through when you were running on fumes. It's the MVP of your body, beating 100,000 times a day without asking for a day off. Isn't it time you gave it a little love back? You don't need to overhaul your entire life or become a Zen master overnight. Just try one small tweak tomorrow morning. Leave your phone in the kitchen tonight. Take a deep breath when you wake up. Stretch for a minute. Sip some water. Start there. You've got the power to protect your heart one morning at a time. If this resonated with you, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. It helps me keep sharing practical tips to keep your heart strong and your mornings calm. Let's make your next sunrise a little kinder to your ticker. Here's the beat to carry with you. Your morning sets the rhythm for your heart. Make it a steady, gentle one.